far. I know, as always, the LTMP group is as well. Congratulations, everybody. It has been an absolutely phenomenal week here. We've got a lot to talk about in this stream today of where things could easily go moving forward here. We got some more economic data today. We do have this new tax bill that we have to look forward to seeing if this... Here comes the market here, ladies and gentlemen. We have this new tax bill that we're going to see if it can get approved by the House, I believe now. And then we also have these new trade deals that could easily come in before July 8th. So lots going on here, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another day on the stream. Yeah, I mean, what do we got here? We got ARM kind of pitter-pattering around over here, just still almost to that second target that we have for it. Market's looking great. Just in terms of everything here, though, we are very, very close here to these all-time highs. We are about, what is it, like 0.8%? Ooh, less. 0.5% away from all-time highs here in the market, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there's been a lot of people, and I've been seeing this starting to happen. There are people who have been looking at these last couple days in the market here and these moves up, and they're looking at the volume down here and saying to themselves, oh, it's just a low volume move to the upside. There's really not any reason for that. You could easily see the market come down. But the problem is that they're failing to realize that a lot of this is most likely short covering as we start to get into all-time highs. Remember, when markets hit all-time highs, everybody that has been short these markets is going to have to flip, and it is looking even more likely here that we are going to get there in the near future. So people could be rolling off of these positions, and especially when a lot of these funds are really underweight these markets here, or even net short. I think the argument is more towards, oh, there's some short covering happening, not, oh, it's just a low volume move up in the market, and that could easily be a cause for a move down. Couple other things that we got to talk about here too. As we start to get into the stream here, guys, we did get that final Q1 GDP number today, which was negative 0.5%. Again, that's not really a cause for concern, mainly due to the fact that, again, GDP was down significantly in Q1 due to the increases in imports. So actually, this is interesting here. Final estimate of Q1 GDP shows growth was a bit softer at the start of the year. Real final sales to private domestic purchasers, so basically PDFP, a gauge of underlying demand, advanced 1.9%, a respectable figure, but the lowest since 2022 and down from 3% in the first estimate. Now, remember, we did also see some more weakness today in the labor market. So you have slowing growth. Inflation's not moving significantly back to the upside in any way, shape, or form. And you also have, what is it? So hold on, I forgot which ones we said. Slowing growth, weakness in the labor market, and also inflation not really moving significantly back to the upside there. So what does that create an argument for? Rate cuts. It creates an argument for rate cuts, guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of day again. Say good morning to somebody in the live chat. If you guys would like to say good morning to me, would love to receive some good mornings over here. If you guys are new to the group, new to the stream, let me know. Would love to welcome you guys in here. As always, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. Costs you nothing to do it, but it helps me out a whole lot in spreading these streams out to as many people who actually want to learn. Let's see if we can hit that 100 like goal today. That is the goal. I mean, you guys are doing all right today so far on the like button, so let's see. Let's do our good mornings. Let's get into a couple of the charts here. If you guys have any questions about anything, charts, investing, macro, just the overall market, anything, just let me know. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, we are looking very, very interesting in the market. Those of you guys that are hopping into LTMP, these next couple of weeks could be absolutely ridiculous. Like, even better than what I've shown you guys that we've been able to do over the last, like, month and a half, 2 months here. So it is going to be fun. Hopefully you guys are ready. Yeah, keep smacking that like, team. Let's see if we can hit 100 here. I'm probably going to be able to get a YouTube video out for you guys today too, but I'm going to be posting a lot more on Instagram and TikTok too. So that does take some time. Not a whole lot of time. But UPS I kind of like here. We're talking about this one in the chat. Where did CVS go? Yeah, again, guys, this is the reason why I didn't want CVS here. It made more sense for this one to pull back a little bit before we got that push to the upside. Again, I like on especially something like CVS, even though this chart looks good, we were up a lot going into that level there. So that wasn't really one that I wanted to go near this morning. But let's see. Who do we have in here so far? We got Gerald, Dr. Bob, Cody, GC, Garrett, Jerry. Good morning, team. So, again, just kind of waiting around on ARM here, seeing if this is going to hit the second take profit area. If it doesn't, it really doesn't matter. I either make money or I make more money on this name. Unless there's a crazy wild gap against me. and then I still make money because it's free, and I've already, like, the position could go to 0 and I would still make money. So that's the beauty of what we do. Yeah, Rivian does look interesting there. But let's get ES back on here. I like looking at this chart a little bit more. Yeah, it's looking really, really, really good here so far today. Really nice moves, ladies and gentlemen. Matt, good morning. Good morning, everybody. So, again, where are some of the other chip makers? You guys know the trade I gave you guys on Nvidia earlier this week. Another gem. I mean, congratulations to everybody that's been holding this one. I don't know, again, for those of you guys that aren't in the group with us, I don't know how many more times that you guys need to see me call out the best trades in the market for all of you, but here's another one. I mean, these were up for people in the group yesterday, 300%. You got that all-time high breakout, a little bit of volatility this morning, but this one just still looks phenomenal here. So congratulations to everybody on that one. ARM still looks good. So, and I know you guys that have been in the SoFi weekly breakout, I think, what's his name? Gerald just said that free SoFi from yesterday is up 240%. Great work, man. I mean, you guys have seen it time and time again. The 700% Dollar General, the 800% Zscaler, the 1500% Oracle, the 300% Datadog, the 300% Nvidia, I don't know, the ARMs peaked out at 200%, but I'm looking for a little bit more on those. And the thing with this market too that we got to be aware of is, like, you might just continue to see this, like, grind up, and you might see some really, really awesome setups starting to form, which I think is pretty likely. But also, it's like, I'm fine with just holding this winner for now and just letting it go to see if we can hit the second take profit area at around 161. If it does, I'll take a little bit more off, and then I'm really going to sling this thing potentially up to 168.40. That would be really awesome. If we saw that happen, these would be up probably 600-700% again. Charge point? I mean, it looks good, but, like, it looks all right, but, like, I don't know. It's a 76 cent stock. It's like, it probably has a lot of short interest on it for a reason, but, like, short squeeze? I mean, maybe, but, like, that wouldn't be what I would ever try and go play, you know? Wow, you guys are crushing it on the like button so far today. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Welcome back to the stream. Again, we do these every single day for you guys at 10:30. Tomorrow, kind of 50-50. I think I'll be streaming. I'm pretty sure. But I think I got some plans tonight that I want to go do some fun stuff. So, we'll see. Could be 50-50 in the morning. But we're probably going to be live at 9:15 tomorrow for everybody. So, Fridays are the big public live day with you guys. Like, yeah, this is not something that I would be interested in. Again, you guys know, you guys hang around here for long enough. I'm very, very picky with what I do in the market, and that's why myself and all of the members of the group are able to have so much success. Like, you can look at the, you can ask the people in the group today, like, guys, what did we basically do the entire time today? Like, we were looking through tickers, we were going through things. In almost every sense, I was just like, nah, I don't like it, don't like it, don't like it. And that's fine. Less trades, more profits. That once you adopt that methodology, that's when you're going to start to see your results change for the better. Can you go do a post-earnings analysis on Micron since it didn't go up 3%? Well, it's not 3%. That's not the number. But, yeah, post-earnings analysis on Micron, you don't touch it. That's simple as that. It's simple as that. Like, I'll pull it up. But, like, what does it look like right now? Yeah, you just don't touch it. Yeah, nothing. See? And that's fine with me. I would rather, like, I don't do this to be like, I'm going to just try and feed you guys nonsense every single day for no reason. Like, when I outline stuff for you guys, it's because they, like, if you watch the Instagram video, every single trade that I outline for the group has the ability to run multi-100 and multi-1,000%. Everyone. Okay, so I'm going to have to be picky with what I'm looking for. So we'll see if ARM can get its head out of its you-know-what here, but market's looking good. It's getting a little vertical there. But remember, the other thing that we talked about this morning too is, like, you wouldn't want to be bullish or bearish on this market until we break above or below the GDP candle range here. That's a good answer. Thank you. Yeah, you just don't touch it, man. It's the post-earning strategy is the simplest thing in the world. It's very hard to, it's like very impossible to mess it up unless you start to try and do things that, like, I haven't said. If you just listen to the words that I say when you go through the post-earning strategy and just do that and not be like, don't ever, like, especially with a lot of the things that I teach, it's like, don't be like, oh, what about this? Don't care. No, what about this? There's no need for any of that, you know? It's like, can you do an analysis on Micron since it didn't go up 3% pre-market or whatever? That's not the number that you needed to go up, but it's like, yeah, don't touch it. Okay, like, very simple, guys. So, let's see. I mean, now I'd be more interested in CVS, not today, but like going into the next couple of days. That could be interesting. We have yields moving down here today, which I do like. Where's the dollar? This is interesting. So the dollar is still showing significant weakness versus the basket of 6 other currencies here. I think my spidey senses are telling me that when the S&P breaks all-time highs and confirms, that's when the dollar shifts. Where you see foreign money fly back into U.S. markets. Because if you start to see the U.S. markets, like I think SPY's up like, I don't know, 4 or 5% this year. If you start to see that heat up, all the money that flew out of U.S. markets in Q1, which did happen, you can see it reflected in the chart of the dollar. You can see it in all of these other emerging markets and foreign markets outperforming us. That money's going to start flying back in. Because there's not really another place to go to get a lot of that growth than the U.S. Because, and we talked about this yesterday too, where I was like, well, what is the actual driver of these foreign markets outperforming? Because if money's leaving the U.S. first, and it's going back to these foreign markets, well, is it just the amount of demand that's coming in from this new capital coming back, like being repatriated? Or is it there's something actually going on with all of these other foreign markets that people think is better than to be invested in the U.S. right now? My opinion is it's just a demand move. It's just more demand coming in as people were getting worried going into this year. But this weakness in the dollar is interesting still. But I do think that you could see a little bit of a shift. The 10-year is moving first, though. The 10-year is moving a little quicker. So this is like the first kind of sign that money's flowing back in. The dollar, I mean, it's interesting that it's not moving as well, but this is kind of the first sign that you would see. RZLV, I feel like I'm not going to like this one. I mean, it's not for me. I don't want this. Software company. It's not for me here. I mean, you could end up setting up here, but then again, if you do that, you then have the 200 EMA that you have to contend with, which I wouldn't really want to do that. You know? But yeah, guys, keep smacking that like on the way in. Helps out a ton spreading these streams here. And like, I don't think you guys are going to hear people talk about markets anywhere else the way that I do. It's like, people are going to be like, oh yeah, this stock, that, the other. It's like, no. You want to have success in the market, you have to be laser focused on a very, very strict set of rules. If you guys have questions, just ask. And if you have questions about any explanations that I give, just ask. Like, that's what I'm here for you guys. GPS look like? Yeah, you're getting there. This is actually an interesting one. You guys might get a freebie here. Another one. ARM is just being a disappointment to its bloodline today. It's still up, but I do like that. So, we'll see. Amazon's looking interesting. I want to take a look and see where my baby... Yeah, that's starting to look good. Where's my baby today? AMD? It came back down. There's the reason I listen to you. You have a great understanding. Thanks, Garrett. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm going to do my best to get a YouTube video out for you guys today because there's some important stuff that we got to talk about. I just, have stuff to do. Let me see. Going through some of the community gains from this week in LTMP, 170% on Nvidia. Yeah, see, Alex being up 200% on his account yesterday, I don't really like that, but it's your money. You can risk it. 5% on your account a day. There you go, Gerald. 110% Palantir. Where is that? 291% Nvidia, 172% Pinterest. Oh, where is Pinterest today? Did that thing continue even more? No, but that was a good one there. Let's see. 108%, Dude, you guys are... I've never seen, what I'll tell you guys right now, I have never seen a group of either retail traders or new traders come in and have just the crazy amount of success that you guys have had in LTMP. It's been phenomenal to see. So, again, you guys want to take advantage of the best sale that I'm ever going to offer, 50% off your first 2 months to the group. Use code June. That sale is ending at the end of the month. So after June, that sale is over. No more 50% off your first 2 months. I might have something for you guys for July, but the sale is not going to be as good as what it is right now. So make sure you guys use code June if you do want to hop in. It's not a great 15-minute candle here on the market. I think you guys saw it yesterday too, like when I called this one for you guys, this move down. That was pretty nasty. But, I mean, the 5-minute looks okay. The 15-minute looks a little icky. Right. Great teacher. Thanks, Romeo. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we'd love to have you guys in there. It's very highly reviewed for a reason. Yeah, we're selling a little here. Dude, I am so sore again. Not actually. I mean, I feel a little better than I did yesterday, but I gotta see if I'm gonna go again tonight. I wanna go have some fun tonight. And I don't wanna be like that tired, you know? That's a high volume on this. I mean, that's typically not a great candle that you wanna see for continued movement. But we'll see. We'll see. Anything can happen. This market, I mean, as it gets closer to the highs, anything can happen. ARM should be in a disappointment, man. We got so close today. We were so close. We were like 50 cents away from getting to that second target there, and they wouldn't give it to me. Now I'm just sitting here holding it again, which is fine. It's free. Feels dumpy. Nah, I mean, you've got a nice little reaction here, but typically it's not. That's not what you want to see. Let's see. It's been very slow on the news feed today as well. Very slow. Ooh. I just saw this on Twitter. Yeah, I mean, that's not typically what I would want to trade, but like you get a break on IO and Q here above 42.75, this thing could rip. Where's Sofi today? Oh, you're welcome, guys. If only somebody told you guys that you had a wild, really good weekly breakout on Sofi coming and you were going to get this slow grind into the 16s and 17s over the next month and a half. Oh, if only somebody told you that. Oh, whoops. Let's see. You guys might be able to hit the 100 likes today. We're, what, 70-ish away right now? I think you guys could do it. As people filter in and out today, keep smacking that on the way in, team. Helps out a whole lot, spreading these streams out. You listened? Yeah, I know you did. You're up 240% on your SoFis now? I'm going to bring out my favorite phrase, guys. Pay attention or pay a premium. Like, it's never more true, especially when I talk about, like, the sale for the group. It's like, you guys pay attention or pay a premium. It's the charts that I outlined for you guys. It's like, you either understand where to grab these or you're going to pay a significant premium after they buy and chase it up, which you don't want to do. Don't be chasing names up. But yeah, SoFi looks great. AMD looks good. Everything across the board today looks good. Oh, you know what? Where's Nova? Chilling. I'll probably buy some more of that this week. SoFi looks great. Yeah, I mean, you really have to flip above day highs here for me to be like, all right, I'm now no longer worried about this candle. Oh, are you talking about what's his name from yesterday that I don't have a clue? Oh, yeah, I have obviously no idea what I'm doing. No idea, right? No, obviously. No clue. It's not like I do this for work. Like, oh man, it's fun. I love most of you guys. Some of you guys annoy me sometimes, but it's fine. Usually you guys are pretty well behaved. Unless you start asking to see my feet, and then it's just weird. Then it's just weird, man. You know, I I'm here to talk about stocks, the market, the economy, trading, investing. Don't treat me like some sort of piece of meat on the internet, you know? All right? Other than that, we can go have some fun in the market. Earnings season's coming up too. I hope you guys are ready for what I'm about to do earnings season wise. I just like the last 3 were so filthy. I can't wait for earnings season. It's so much fun. I do also think that this earnings season could be one of the best we've ever seen. It's setting up for it. So get ready. Premium meta Angus quad. Okay, Eddie. Let's keep it in the zoo over here, all right? Yeah, I just wish ARM would get just start bursting, man. Because the longer I wait for this, Theta is gonna start eating away at my premiums. Like if we hit 161 yesterday, I probably would have been up 250% on the second scale out. Now it's probably only gonna be 210. So that is the one thing about options that'll get you sometimes, but also you can catch big. Okay, let's say we get up here, I get the scale out again, but then the market starts to heat up even more, and then I get to play it up to 168. It's okay, fine with me. Yes, I know, right, Matt? It's you just come in, you learn a little bit, you see what I do, and then you're oh, now I get it. It's yeah, it's not that hard. So yeah, I'll throw the link for you guys in the live chat here. Make sure you guys use code June if you want to take advantage of the sale. I mean, if you don't want to take advantage of the sale, don't use the code. You can pay full price if you want to, but I would take advantage of the sale if I were you. Don't just not use the discount code. That's silly. Oh, my leg hurts. My back, my body hurts. I mean, my joints feel good, which is surprising. I mean, nothing really got too extended yesterday. That was fine. My shoulders get messed up sometimes. It's all good though, man. All right, ARM, come on. Let's get up there now. 159.20. Let's see 161. That's what I want. I'm putting in another formal request. Somebody told me one time, this was actually, I think, one of my first times at the blackjack table. They were like, oh, just ask nicely. Just ask the dealer nicely and they'll give you the cards that you want. And I was like, wait, what? And I was like, all right. So then I started doing it with the market too. And it's worked many times in the past, but today, really, I think when I asked nicely, I put in my formal request for hitting 161 was at the top. So we'll see. I won't do the formal request anymore, especially if we run up a little. Let's see, where's the market? Yeah, so I would still be a little bit cautious here just because until you clear day highs, because that's not really the candle that you want to see out of the market. That's seller stepping up big time at that area. It was going a little vertical, so that's fine. And the 5-minute doesn't look bad. That actually looks pretty good. But that 15-minute candle is a little bit iffy for me. We'll see. Sofi, let's check in on Palantir. Some of these other names that you guys love. Palantir, yeah. Again, guys, think about, you love paying full price? Thanks, man. I appreciate you. But think about what we've said on Palantir, guys, over the last couple of days here. I think in the last video, I've been talking about this a lot and in the streams, that Palantir was setting up for this in general here is a very, very bullish looking chart. The problem is that context is very, very key in the market. So for you guys that are hopping in and learning the setup and how to execute them, that's great. That's step one. But you also then have to understand which ones you want to be involved in and which ones you probably want to stay away from, even if they look good. And Palantir is one that I was talking about with you guys, and I was like, well, I mean, it looks good, but this is one that I don't really want to play around with a whole lot because this one's valuation is getting just so aggressive here that if we do break these highs and start to break out, you're probably going to see a lot of drama and it's going to wick, it's going to go all over the place, and you're not going to see that clean move that I like to see. So I stay away from it. I mean, I know a lot of you guys played the short dateds on it to get that quick flip for what was it, 100 something percent. So good for you guys. But look what we ended up seeing. Exactly what I was talking about. When you see these things starting to occur in the market where you have a company that definitely can have a lot of success over the long run here, fundamentally, the fundamentals of the company are very strong. The valuation is very extended. So, looks good, but this is not one that I would really want to trade anymore because of how crazy it is. Is the market moving up and ARM is just doing its thing again? Yep. We already looked at SoFi. SoFi looks good. I'm pretty sure Tessie looks icky. Oops, that's not what we want. That's what we want here. Yeah, Tessie's not looking good. Really, really great trade, though, this going into this week on Tessie. That was really, really fun. And then HIMS, we can check back on this one. This one looks like absolute, utter garbage in the short term here. So I would say you're probably going to get down to 38, 36. That would be a good spot. And then let's check on AMD, my baby. That's flat on the day. Looking good, though. Truth! LTMP is real. I've been here since day one with the mastermind. Oh, yeah, I probably should bring that out for you guys again. And we move when it's time to move and are patient when it's right. The market research reports are fire. Thank you, Kimberly. Yeah, again, just a little bit about what you guys get in there. It's not just like trading stuff. Like, you guys get all of the full-length educational curriculum videos for like the day trading strategies and the swing trading, which is 95% of what I do. You get the full watch list of stocks and cryptos that are about to explode before they do. There hasn't been much in crypto recently, so if there's nothing there, there's not a list. There's been a lot of great stock trades, though. The pre-market plans, the private live streams every single day, those start at 9:15 and usually go till around 10:05, 10:10. The macro research reports, the single stock research reports, and then the weekly market research reports where I'm breaking everything down for you guys. So, again, I mean, the value in there is absolutely insane. You thought my baby was Facebook? Well, technically. Technically, Facebook is my number one holding right now, I think, across the board. I'd have to look at these different accounts to see. That's up nicely today. That's up nicely. So yeah, that link's there for you guys. Use code June. Make sure you take advantage of that sale before it goes away. Dude, market's just pushing here, and just this thing cannot get its head out of its you-know-what. I mean, we had a really nice burst here, and it's fine because it does remind me of this. The reason why I'm really all right with holding this one is because of that. We nailed this Micron trade with the breakout here. It was like 99.60. TP1 here, TP2 here. Really nice move, but look what happened with this continuation. Really, really good move there. So but you do have a lot of this like volatility. You've got this day, you've got this day, you got a little, but overall you're slowly grinding up, which is technically what ARM is doing here. I would just like to see it hit TP2 so I can just make it free and then really not look at it at all. Then I just forget about it. Like if I get another scale out on this thing, I'm slinging it to either break even or 168 for the next scale out. Doesn't look like it wants it though. So we'll see. It's a crazy one. It could start going at any time. Okay, that noise is angering me. Yeah, there's a couple other good setups that I'm hunting for, but I think a lot of them are gonna, if they're gonna go, it'll probably be next week, which is fun. That gives all of you guys too hopping in enough time to kind of go through the curriculum videos and then get an understanding of what we're doing. But yeah, SoFi great, 1640. I think we're going to see the 7. If this market holds on, I think you're seeing 17s on SoFi in the near future. That's what kind of the target is there for the weekly breakout. Yeah, what else do we got here? Again, any questions, any tickers you guys want me to cover? That's what I'm here for. Let's check the news feed, see if there's anything coming in here. There might be a few things. Nope, nothing. Very slow day in terms of news. Tomorrow we have a big day too with PCE coming out. All right, I got it. Twitter, this whole, I don't know what happened to this feed just now, but my Twitter feed went left. We're here for stock news, not craziness right now. Give your perspective on APLD and I'll join your Discord next month. Well, you're gonna miss out on the sale, Jeeprack, but I'll tell you what I think about it. You're probably not gonna like it. This thing is over. It's done. Sorry. I mean, like, I had a lot of my group. We were talking about this one down here. So they got entries in the 5s. And then they rode this one up. Ryan played this, I think, the best out of everybody, where he had a 10% trailing stop once it was getting up into here. And then on half of his position, then a 25% trailing stop on the rest of his position. So this is not one that I would want to go near here as well. This is a very bearish short-term looking chart. And not one that I would come in and buy. Now, if we do see, let's say, we see it come down to this 200 EMA here, right around 736, it shifts back to the upside a little bit. Maybe you could get a little round 2 on it, which maybe I'll be a part of this time. But this is not one that I would put any focus on in the short term. I think this one's probably coming down. You're liking Bull to make a run? Dude, we've been talking about it. Where is it right now? I might just buy this one and then ask questions later. That might be something. Like, throw just small position, do like 10, 15 grand into it, and then just forget about it. You know? And then start doing the work on it. Because it is at a good spot. I don't like this. I don't like when stocks do this. Because you're going to have a lot of people in here that be like, oh, if I buy it at 11 and it goes to 79, I'm going to make a lot. It's like, yeah, but it's probably not going to happen. You know? So, but it is, I mean, just zooming in here, you LTMP people know what we're seeing. You have a base and break, but a setup within the setup. We talk about that a lot. Like, you have this nice base, and you've got this nice breakout area here at 1173. So, that could be one to trade, honestly. That could be one to trade. Have some leaps on it if you break that. I don't hate that. But I think 10 is going to be a spot that it probably holds, because this was a SPAC, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure this was a SPAC, because like that's why it was trading like in 2022. And then they announced it was Webull, and then it goes nuclear, you know? I'm pretty sure this was a SPAC. So in a lot of the time, I forget, it's blanking, but like 10 is usually a good floor on a lot of those. Share trade? Yeah, I mean, you could trade it too. Like, if you want to do a share trade on it, you could. But I think I'd have to look at the chain on it. I could do that now. How bad is this? Like, because it really ripped. I mean, if I went to January, how terrible is this? Oh, God. Yeah, I would not play options on that. Should you take profit in NVDL? Will Nvidia keep running based on the charts? Okay, well, here's what you have to also realize. The charts are going to give you a conclusion in terms of probabilities. All right? There's no guarantee. Would I be short this all-time high breakout on something like Nvidia? No, I don't think so. But if you're asking the question, you might be a little overweight in it. The chain is horrific on Webull. The chain's so bad. I mean, I gave this one to the group right here. If you think about it from like a long-term investment perspective, the leverage that you have in NVDL, there is decay in those ETFs, which you do have to be careful of. Like, if Nvidia shifts down, then moves back up, your position won't be back to where you want it. Like, if Nvidia were to just go, like, right down, then right back up, your position will not go down and right back up. It'll go down and then come some of the way back up. You can trim some. I mean, I don't know how much you're up on it. I don't know. There's a lot of different variables that go into it. If you want to sell it, sell it. It's kind of how I view it. Very strong chart, though, right now on Nvidia. Like, I wouldn't really see any need to do anything with that. It depends on where you got in it. Like, there's a lot of different factors there. From a trade perspective, there were two targets. There was this right here, which you gapped above. Then there was all-time highs, which everybody that was in the Nvidia option trade that I gave out to you guys was able to hit yesterday. Now it's just ride the freebies out. And just basically, you're in no man's land. You can do whatever you want. This is now price discovery mode on Nvidia. But think about it. It's like the number one, everybody's favorite stock in the market last year is now breaking out to the highs. The market's also at the highs. It's like, I don't know if I want to get rid of that, you know? You can always trim some if it's making you nervous. You could sell calls against it. You could do a lot of different things there. All right, ARM. Round 4. So is Tesla buy? I'm not buying Tesla. I don't like Tesla as an investment. It's one of my favorite stocks to trade, but I will never own Tesla. It's a car company. I hate that you see all these people out there like being like, not a car company. It is a car company. If the vast majority of your revenues come from car sales, in order to do all the other things that you think is gonna like be the core of the company, you have to make money from cars. You know? It's just not one that I want. Oscar. This is another retail hype one. Has this thing died yet? No. Interesting chart. Again, like, I actually kind of like this. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like this setup here. It's wonky. It's wonky, but I don't hate this. Like, this thing tightens up a little bit more, I might play around with it. This would be a shares trade, though. It would not be an option trade because the chain on this would be horrifically bloated. I don't want anything to do with that. Maybe just trim. Yeah, like there's a lot of different things that you could do it. From my perspective, if you guys like hang around here for a while, I usually don't play around with the levered ETFs because I don't like the decay. Unless it's the last time that you guys saw me do it was with the China thesis on yin. So there was FXI, and then there was 3 times long levered China, which is what I wanted, which was yin. I bought it at 20, sold more than half of it, I think, at 51, then sold the rest of it at 32. But I thought that had better risk to reward than options on like FXI. And I could size it more aggressively, you know? But in general, when I buy things, I buy them with the goal of never having to sell it. So that is one of the reasons why I'm so picky, because I have to look for the three pillars of my approach that I talked about with, I think in the mastermind with you guys. Or we talk about it in the group a lot, but it's like macro, fundamentals, chart. That's why we can get such great entries on these, like Sofi at 655, Palantir at 15, Hood in the teens, Philip Morris at 95. I mean, we can check back in on Philip Morris here. Where is this thing? Starting to shift down, but this thing was a monster. Look at this move. This is where I give you guys the research report. Right around 95. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 5 dividend payments. Plus the equity boost. That's crazy. Like, that's ridiculous. You guys are crushing the like button, too. Thank you, guys. We're 15 away from 50, so we are almost halfway to the like goal today. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't hit the like button yet, if you guys wouldn't mind just tapping it. Makes it easier for you guys to find the streams, too, when you guys engage. Monday. Ooh, Devin. I like it. This one needs a few more days, but I like this. See, this is one of my favorite things too, is like, it's not just me finding the setups. And that is the difference between like my group and everybody else's. It's like, one, I don't want you guys to think that you're going to be dependent on me. My goal is to make you guys self-sufficient. Which again is why you're able to have so much more success, because then you fully understand the reasons why you're entering, how you're going to manage the trade when you're in it, and where and why you're going to exit. But it's fun because we have this massive group of people hunting for these setups all the time. So if I miss something, which like I'll catch like 85% of all of the really good setups in the market, but that extra 15% of them, you guys are really good at finding, which is great. I love seeing that. Yeah, so ARM's looking good. Markets, so now I would say that you've been able to get back above this high here. Again, that 5-minute chart was a little bit more valid there than the 15, which is nice. Just in the broad market here. So you are seeing that nice push. Again, I'd like to see it get a little bit more aggressive to the upside so we can get ARM up, which would be fun. But yeah, that 50% off your first 2-month sale is ending in what? 4 days here? 5 days? Ow, my arm hurts, dude. Ugh. So much pain all the time. You do laundry freaking every day. Ugh. Pain, man. It's fun though. Oh, my cardio finally came back from it too, which is good. Plus, you learn not to be a follow trader. Teach a man to fish. Exactly. Like, I credit the success, I would say the vast majority of the success of the group to the way that, like, I do things. Because it's different than all these other people. If anybody out there, I'll just tell you guys this right now. If anybody out there is saying, oh, come follow my trades, run far away. Just don't listen to them. That's just not smart. James, there you go, man. One, that's illegal. You can't do that. That's not allowed. Two, it's like you don't learn anything. Then you're going to be in trades where you don't know how to manage them. And I'm like, whoa. And that's why I say, like, I created this group for, like, if I was brand new, what would I want to do? Because when I was new and I saw all of that stuff, I was like, I'm never just going to take a trade based on, like, what somebody else says. Because, like, you have to know, like, all right, what are you actually looking for out of it? Where's your stop? Where's your take profits? How are you going to manage it? Where should you go with the strikes? There's so many other things that you have to understand. But it's not hard. It's like once you get through the video, you're going to be like, oh, it's that simple? Let's go. Use the watch list. Be active on the streams, and you're going to be good to go. Nike possible post earnings tomorrow? I would say, I mean, I personally, based on what we saw with Lulu, I don't think Nike's going to do very well. So, yeah, if it qualifies, maybe I'll look at it, but, you know. Novo launches $2.99 Wegovy savings offer starting July 1st. Partners with Weight Watchers to expand access, reaffirms commitment to safety and FDA-approved supply. Oh, are we moving on that? Yeah, Novo's moving. Novo's moving a little there. That's at the highs. That's good. That's real good news. I still own this one down here. Nicely green on this. Amazon? Yeah, I like it. Where is it? Is this moving? Just this thing needs to relax. It needs to just continue flatlining. Looking at the larger time frames, like weekly charts, help a lot. Yeah, say daily, weekly, that's where 99% of my time is spent. The reason why I think, again, so many traders fail is because they come in and they're like, I want to be a day trader. Because they see some dude with like a starter Rolex and a rented car, and they're like, oh, he must be making money. Even though when you listen to them speak, they like anybody who knows like anything about the market would be like, oh, these people have no idea what they're talking about, you know? And that's why, because you're getting bad information from people. And just in general, it is way, way, way harder to like you guys saw yesterday when I was like calling those moves in the chart. It's like that type of stuff. It's not like I could teach you to do it. It's like you have to sit at the charts for a very long period of time and then like be able to see the probabilities for yourself, you know? Anybody could come in and just look at the way that like I swing trade, and you're going to get it like that. Because also the risk to reward is so much better. Like, all right, so let's say you nailed the Oracle trade. All right, so you made 15x your money. Let's actually be more realistic with it, because you probably wouldn't have held the entire thing. Let's say it came out to 8 times your money, about half. Okay? You then, if you're going to trade with the same size, you then need to lose the next 8 trades in a row to just go back to break even. So there's all these beginner mistakes that you could make as a trader, whether you're, but are you really going to, and this is the other thing too, are you really going to hit full stop? Like for options, the way that we do things, do you really think that the size on those trades is going to go to 0 on the next 8 ones? No, I don't think we've ever seen, like that'll, I don't want to say never because like anything can always happen, but the odds of that happening are so astronomically low. Yeah, Matt, you nailed it for 600%. That's still great. But that's why you're able to hit those big winners and give yourself breathing room to say, all right, now I can hunt for the next good setup. If it doesn't work, all right, still very green. You could lose the next 4 or 5 in a row, but not even like full stop. Like if they hit full stop, then you're like, all right, yeah, IO and Q. I was looking at that one. I have an alert on it. We were talking about that one earlier. Like that, I think this is a good weekly setup. Yeah. Next week, watch this one. This one could go nutty. But does that make sense to you guys? It's like if you're gonna trade like 1 to 2, 1 to 3 risk to rewards on small time frames with no edge, you're screwed. You're sticking your head in an alligator's mouth and hoping you don't get bit. It's like, well, you're probably gonna get bit, you know? So if you want to have different results than everybody else, you have to think and act differently than they do. You see these children on social media with no understanding of how markets work or what moves markets, how to analyze things, and it's just like, it stinks because there's so many people out there that could be having success in the market, but they just get sucked into like the TikTok, Instagram nonsense, and they just start down in this rabbit hole that they'll never be able to get out of. You know? Dude. Arm is dragging its feet here, man. It's being a tortoise. Absolute tortoise on this one. But yeah, that link is up there for you guys. Use code June. That sale is done. So yeah, the June code will go until, when is that? When is actually the 1st? So Tuesday. Actually, Monday. Monday is the last day to be able to hop in and use the 50% off your first 2 months code. So, or just keep doing what you're doing. Hopefully it's working for you. But as we get into earnings season, you're gonna want to have some fun with us. Yeah, like Amazon, remember, you can make the argument over yesterday's high. So I probably should have an alert there. It's a little wonky in here. I would size that very small if I do this. But I do like it. Where's earnings? Yeah, I actually do like this. This could be a fun one. Like I could actually sling this a little. Most of these dudes either got lucky a few times or they could be using Adobe stock images. Yeah, it's just like you don't see like the consistency in terms of like their approach either. Like you guys will see, it's just the same stuff over and over and over again. We tie in what's happening with the broad market, it makes it a lot easier. That's the other thing too. It's like you do realize you have to, if you want to have success in the market, you got to understand the market, what's driving it, what's happening macro, and that, because that's what enables me to tell you guys, all right, foot off the gas, you know? And also the other setups where it's like, yeah, just because it looks great doesn't mean that's one that we necessarily want to be involved in, you know? So Amazon's sneaking up there. Looks like it wants it. There it is. What, dude? Oh, they're really screwed around with me here. That's fine. It's ripping. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I mean, that's the that's that first spot. The true break. 218. But that looks real good. So we'll flip. See what happens there. Volume on Novo? Why do you care? Here's another thing too. Like, people talk about volume as being a leading indicator. It's lags. Volume lags when you're looking at larger time frames. I don't know, it's what? 3.5 million shares? Volume lags. If you were to buy a Tesla dip, where would you go in? Once it shows it doesn't want to knife through the 200 EMA. Right here. Right around 300. I'm not the biggest fan of Tesla in general. I do really like how Amazon's chart looks though. Like I sent this to you guys last night. I was like, it looks pretty interesting here. It's not perfect, but like it's got that look to it. Daily Pizza, what happened now? Are you cheating on Mara? No more Mara for you? Are you cheating on Mara now? Again, guys, make sure you guys are hitting that like button on the way in. You guys are slacking a little tight. You guys crushed it yesterday. Let's see what's going on with the market here. Just slowly grinding up. Like, I see people that trade like similarly to the way I do now, and they'll talk about volume, and they'll be like, oh, I'm buying a breakout on a volume spike. And my counter to that is, what happens when the breakout is at 9:44 a.m.? You would never take a trade because you look at the larger time frame and you're not going to see a volume spike. Maybe on a shorter time frame you'll see the volume go up, but what if it's not? Who cares? The most important part of it is what happens before. It's the volume decline before. But even that is not really that important to me. And that's something I talk about in the videos too. It's like, I'll sometimes look at it, but it's never going to be the determining factor on whether I take a trade or not. Ever. So, market looks good here. ARM is just pitter-pattering around here. It still looks good. I mean, I don't really see a reason to ditch this just yet. I'm gonna let that one breathe. Yeah, that too, but I just like, it's almost like the way that people talk about these things. I just don't think you're thinking, I don't think you're understanding what you're actually saying when people say these, not you, just like people in general. It's like you're saying this thing that you've just heard. You're just regurgitating it without providing any thoughts of your own. It's almost like that scene from Good Will Hunting. They're like, oh, I buy on high volume. And it's like, yeah, but like most of these breakouts are going to happen in your market open anyway, so why would you even look at daily volume? Because it's not going to be relevant. Every single one that you look at is going to look like low volume breakouts. Every one. So then why would like... It's people are just saying things because it's just like the thing that people say. They're like, I buy high volume breakout. It's like, no, you don't though. I could say I buy low volume breakouts, and people are like, you're crazy. I'll be like, well, most of them happen in the first 30 minutes of the day, and the volume's gonna look low. And then you look at it like this. You're like, well, then if you're waiting for the volume, you're gonna look at the end of the day, and by that time, the trade is probably already run so far away from you that you're not gonna want to enter. So then why look at the volume? You know. It's a good start there on Amazon. I mean, if that thing can push up through these highs today, 218, that would be very interesting. Gordon Wood, yep. I'm pretty sure that's the author from the movie, right? I watched that a couple weeks ago. I also live there. I live in Boston. So it's fun to see. Like, you watch the movie, you're like, I know where that is. The bar that they're in, L Street Tavern, I've been there a few times. I love Boston, man. I feel like I say that a lot. I love Boston. I think Boston's like one of the best cities. You can pretty much recite that movie. Oh, nice. I can pretty much recite The Big Short. Don't tell anyone that, though. Keep that one. That's going to be our little secret. Little fade here out of the market, but nothing crazy. So on Goodwill Hunting or The Big Short? I like UPS too. You guys are getting a couple. Yeah, don't also, if you guys haven't jumped into the group, watch the curriculum videos, don't like, the point isn't to follow, the point is to learn. Like, I want you guys learning. Like, you're gonna see me execute things sometimes, but if you're confused at all, do not touch anything. Good Will Hunting, yeah, it's a great movie. That's one of my favorites. There's a lot of movies I like. Dude, Arm is just a slow poke. Ooh, hold on. What's going on here? What's going on here? What'd they do? Nothing. Amazon looks really strong. Never mind. It flashed up and then flashed down. I mean, it still looks good. It's just kind of flashing a little bit with this market kind of moving all over the place now. It still looks good. It just went from like 216.60 to like 216.20 in like a second. And I was like, oh, spoke too soon. Still looks good though. So we'll see what happens with that one. Arm, slow poke. We'll see what happens there. Novo, I mean, I'll probably buy some more of that one. I like that. I still like that one. Steal. Ooh, Tesla executive and Musk confidant Omid Afshar departs company. Interesting. MSTY. That's the one that pays like the craziest dividend of all time, right? It's a tough one, you know? That's a tough one. Where is this thing? I mean, it's going to be tough to get this equity boost when it's paying a 230% annual dividend, you know? What's the date today? Hold on. I got to look at this. Sometimes I... Wait, 1, 2, 3... all right. Let's see. Came in to drop a like. Join it next week so I don't have to trade futures at work as often. Moto, shout out to you, buddy. Would love to have you. Yeah, again, I mean, it literally will take you guys, like, you come into the streams for a little bit, you understand how to use the watch list, you're gonna do great. What just happened? Did somebody launch a missile? No. No missiles. Not yet. No missiles just yet. Little pullback here off the highs. Oh, arm. That's just rude. That's just not nice. But thanks, Moto. We'd love to have you in there, man. We always have a lot of fun in the chats when you're here. SoFi still holding? How's that looking? Yeah, 1642. That's looking good, guys. SoFi's looking real good. I wish, my one wish for SoFi was after I bought it here. It was this day, I believe. We'll zoom in. I bought it here. I was hoping that on earnings it would nuke below 6 and I would buy more. And then it didn't. It got to like 604. Or what was the low on this day? Oh, nice. 601. Great. Wouldn't let me buy more. Uh-oh. Who killed the market? Moto, you come in here and all of a sudden the market's tanking? I'm blaming you for this. This is why we can't have nice things, Moto. Because as soon as you come in here talking about trading futures at work, the market dies. It's fine. It kind of needed a little pullback anyway. That was ramping pretty aggressively. Just intraday. Needed a little breather. We'll see what happens though. My bad. Yeah, dude. I'm blaming you for this one. This one's on you, pal. Like that chart, man. Like that chart a lot. It's just there's something about this one. I don't like this. This I don't like. Like if you didn't have this and it just continued flatlining, I would like this a lot more. And I would size it more aggressively. But I like the way this, I think when you see all-time highs in markets, it brings a lot of action. So we're, what, 0.55% away from an all-time high in this market right now. So I think across the board, we're looking pretty good. I don't see a reason out there right now where you would want to short this. I just don't. I think that we do have a lot of potential really good opportunity coming up over the next few weeks, especially as we get into earnings season. The best thing about earnings season, guys, is that even if the market starts screwing around doing something stupid, we can still nail some of the most disgusting trades that you guys have ever seen. That's why I like when the market's doing what it's doing as we get into earnings season, because it's like, all right, we could start stacking. Like we could have epic setups and then also earnings season that comes in and it just gets nutty. We had a few periods like that last year. I know a lot of you guys remember where it was just like all at once firing on all cylinders. I think it was September, wasn't it? September, October. Maybe it was a little earlier than that. Where you guys, I think those of you guys that were in there with me, well, maybe it was after. But like you guys in there will remember, it was like that one period during last year where it was like we couldn't miss. And it was just rapid fire, crazy, epic trades left, right, center. We had earnings season. We had every breakout hitting. We had everything was firing. That was really fun. We've kind of had like a sniff of that over the last like month and a half here too. But it's a little different because like I'm still being very picky. In that time period, it was like whatever you see, you get a setup, hit it. You made the mistake of thinking you were invincible. Yeah, that is something though I do talk about in the psychology section of the course videos. It's like you're gonna have periods when you're in there with us where you're gonna make more money in a short period of time than you ever thought possible. But what you can't then do is think that that's gonna happen every single week, every single day, every single month. Your job as a trader is to be able to make sure that you're able to execute on those periods, but then also always be thinking to yourself, preserve capital, preserve capital, preserve capital every time, every chance that you get. That's why you guys will see me when we go on these really nice runs here, I get more picky. We've been talking about this a lot, especially because we've had so many epic trades fire off. I get more picky in these environments. I don't just start doing everything all sorts of different things because it's like, oh, it's been great. Like we can trade random stuff down. No. You want to keep doing what you did to get you to that position in the first place. That's the important part. If it isn't broken, don't try and fix it. You know? Ooh, we got some news here. Nope, that's just the Tesla stuff circulating again. Nothing, guys. It's very, very slow on the news feed today. I like how the market bought this up. That'd be nice to see this thing go for the highs. To Amazon still looks interesting here. We'll see. Ooh, hold on. Slip. I like that chart though. That's an interesting one. We haven't really seen a big Amazon burst in a while. We've had some fun ones, but this one could be an interesting one. Remember this? Oh wait, no, it wasn't that. Where was it? The 200 area? This. Yeah. Oh, dude. Do you guys remember last July, the Bezos level? Oh my God. Jeff was really not letting anybody have any fun. This was such an epic looking setup because I think we nailed this. Traded it up to here and then we're like, all right, the big 200 breakout. Great. We're going to go have some fun with this. And then all of a sudden it was just like you'd break through, Bezos sell. Break through, Bezos sell. Break through, Bezos sell. Every single time. And it was like, dude, relax. Then once he was done, I think is when it started firing again, right? Oh no, this thing got murdered. Did we miss the move on Meta already? Is it moving? It wasn't really a setup on it. I mean, you kind of had this break here, but like this was one that I was like not all that interested in it. You know? I was like, meh. Wasn't a perfect setup. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure this is my number one holding right now. I don't think AMD would have gotten back up enough yet to take Facebook out as being number one. I can do the math because I think I know what I have of both of them. But yeah, I would just let this one go. ARM starting to move back up a little. I'd let that one breathe. Plus, and again, right now you'd be chasing it to the upside, which you don't want to do. Oh no, is Bezos trying to rent Venice? Are they ditching stuff again? Oh, Jeff. Like I wouldn't touch this here. This was, I think I gave you guys this one on the watch list here. This break 653. That was a good one. We've had a lot of good Facebook trades. It's just hard to find them. Like that was one, I think. You get some nice bursts on the big names. Nvidia though has been a great one over the last like year and a half. Tesla's been really fun. What else have we hit a lot? Walmart. We've hit Walmart a lot. Salesforce was good for a while. Palantir we traded very well. Micron. Oracle, we've really done a lot of good work on those two post-earnings. One of them was 8,000% for J. I didn't hit it for 8,000%. but he held that one out, and that one really ramped. And then this one I ended up holding longer, so it peaked at 1,500%, but then I ended up ditching the rest of them at what, 1,200%? That was a really good one. CVS going? Oh, is it? Is it moving up? I mean, I liked it better. Yeah, I'm leaving that one alone. It is going there a little, though. Elf was nice. Yeah, Palo Alto. Palo Alto, we've hit some really good ones on. The chain on that thing is crazy, though. Another great thing about LTMP is that we don't regret what we didn't do or didn't jump in, because perfect setups yield such massive returns that the desire to be in every trade goes away. Yep, exactly. There's always another trade coming, which is why you guys hear me being like, I'm never in a rush to do anything, because I know if I just stay patient, I'm going to find a really nasty one. But yeah, CVS is going there. If you guys are in that, I did outline that one for you guys today, that one's fine to be in. I'm just letting that one do its thing. Staying away. Not that because I don't like it, it's just the fact that it's already up so much, you know? I'd like for Amazon to go back to those highs. That'd be cool. Make an attempt at 218 today. That'd be pretty interesting. Ulta. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Ulta's been another good one. We haven't done that in a while. Roblox is another one. We've had a lot of good trades on that. What else? SMCI we've hit a few times. Nvidia, I mean, that's an easy one. That one is just textbook. Mara, we used to really hit those. But the miners kind of, last year, the miners kind of just showed us a few times. It was like, yeah, you don't really need to be involved in these anymore. And I was like, that's fine. What are your thoughts on if we are still in a bear market? I would say look at the chart of the S&P, and we are 0.5% off the highs. We are absolutely not in a bear market. No, that is definitely, I mean, that's a good question to ask, but like, no, we are definitely not in a bear market, and I personally don't see much right now that would cause markets to sell off in the short term. They could. You could have like a technical pullback, but at like this close to the highs, you could see those highs act as a magnet, and it gets pulled up and through. But no, we are definitely not in a bear market. Made 90? Attaboy, Ben. Good work. Good work, dude. Amazon's being a little choppy here. I want to see that get a nice little burst through the highs, because it was looking real strong for a second there, and then it got knocked down. Thank you, SCV, for guidance in trading. Ben, no problem, man. That's what I'm here for. But yeah, so I'll throw this link in here for you guys again. Again, make sure you guys use code June to get 50% off your first 2 months. It's literally only $1 a day, guys. I could charge so much more for this stuff. I just don't. I want to make it accessible for everybody that wants it. I mean, I've said this probably for like almost a year, that I was going to bring back the mastermind for you guys, add some videos to it, and re-release it, but I don't think we're doing that. Bezos probably sold. Dude, he might be. If we get caught in another Bezos nonsense thing, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna walk over to his, not here. Like, never mind, I can't say that. Be like, hey man, stop selling. Yeah, ARM still looks good. I like how that looks. Everything looks good here. I like how this market looks, guys. It's looking very interesting. Again, ARM is being a slowpoke. Any other cool tricks you cover in the premium group? Yeah, dude, lots. I've got a lot of cool tricks up my sleeve. Oh no, I wasn't gonna say anything bad. I was just gonna say I could go somewhere. It'd be in probably close proximity and like yell and be like, "Hey guys, stop selling!" You've always been fair in that regard. What an awesome community you have created. Todd, thank you, man. I appreciate that. But all right, guys, it is 10:45 or 11:45. Damn. We're going to wrap it up here for today. Make sure you guys hit that like button on the way out. If you're not following me on Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok yet, make sure you guys do. Pretty sure it's pretty easy to find. I think it's ShortTheVix1 on Instagram and TikTok. ShortTheVix2 on Twitter. What else? Yeah, again, make sure you guys that want to hop in the group do before Monday at midnight or at whatever time I decide to close it off at. I don't know. You guys, I show you guys all this stuff every day. But yeah, I should be able to get a YouTube video out for you guys today too. So again, notifications turned on for the channel. But folks, it's been a very fun week so far. Let's see if we can squeeze out another good trade or two going into tomorrow. But other than that, guys, have a great rest of your day. Shout out to all of you guys that joined the streams. I do these every day at 10:30 for you guys. I'm out. Peace.